I'm Bob Hallmark in Longview. I'm at the Longview Arboretum. As you already know, the weather has set in a little bit early. We've already got freezing temperatures. At midday today, it is 18 degrees, and we are not expected to get much higher than that, or maybe the next 3 days. Now, joining me right now with the Arboretum is Austin Ruggles. Now, you have had to take some precautions here with some of your plants for a very good reason. Stress. They're not going to be able to take 3 days of freezing temperatures, right?
No, sir. A lot of our common landscape plants are exotics, maybe marginally hardy, such as gardenias I've covered here. It keeps them mainly protects them from the wind as opposed to properly insulating them, which keeps those cold, drying winds from freezing them up and going to ground.
Is it the wind chill that's the problem? Maybe not just the temperature, but the wind chill, because that can obviously drop the temperature.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It's well, if you stay below freezing long enough, I mean, it does make a little bit of a tent effect, a little bit of insulation, but getting to 11 degrees, it's not gonna keep it.
Good lesson for people out there. What do they need to know if they have maybe perennials or anything like that? Anything that could be damaged by this kind of weather? What should they do?
Depends on how big they are, what they are. If it's hardy to zone 8A, this freeze we're getting fairly bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you can keep them covered, keep them protected, they'll come through. The perennials die back to the ground. They'll come back next year just fine.
Okay. All right. As you can probably tell already, if you take a look at Austin's beard, you'll see that there's ice forming in his beard right now. We have some freezing rain that's coming down. We are expecting snow, which could not be maybe not a bad thing, because snow does create an insulation area.
Yes,
right?
sir. Very much so.
Okay. How can that help plants when you get that snow? It just, I guess, protects them from that wind chill, or what?
Yes, sir. It makes a barrier between the cold air outside and the air on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Which if it gets too heavy, it'll crush the plants. Which there's a fine line we got to watch for that.
Right.
Don't want to break limbs or anything like that. But,
so obviously we don't want 18 inches of snow.
Yes,
but maybe 5 or 6 inches might not be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Then. Okay.
I suppose I should talk about what we already worked on, not what I'm doing today. Mulching.
Mm-hmm.
Mulching is vital to the garden. Mulching, I mean, 4 seasons, it's a major benefit.
It seals the heat in, right?
Seals the heat in, keeps it cool in the summer, keeps moisture in. It is of immense benefit all year round.
And now, unfortunately for Austin, he's the only one out here today doing this, so he's very much by himself. Obviously, it'd be nice if you had some help doing this, but a job has to be done when it has to be done, right?
Yes,
what's our best hope at this point, that maybe we survive this and it goes away quickly?
I think pretty darn good. We had a lot of losses last year, so I think most of what we planted this year and what survived last year, it'll pull through.
Okay, Austin, thanks, appreciate it. All right, and we'll have more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News. For KLTV WebXtra, I'm Bob Hallmark.